What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rain Plays Games, where you guys and I'm Rain. I've been playing them here games, and I'm just hoping that Team Art doesn't make off with another one of my thumbnails. Ever since Call of Duty has began back in 2003, there's been a divide in the community. Back then, the arguments were much simpler. Bolt action only versus automatics, team tactical no sprint versus run and gun, random nade versus breach nade, too lean or not too lean. But to drive this point home, the Call of Duty community has always had its difference of opinions. Let's get into it. To make this relevant in today's standards, picture the perfect steak dinner exactly how you want it. Medium rare, fresh off the grill, juicy, tender, and full of flavor in each bite. A slight charred grill, but only where it matters. To top it all off, A1 sauce on the side, ready to add that dash of flavor at a moment's notice. Now picture your perfect Call of Duty game in the same way. Beautiful to look at, raw and visceral, hot kill streaks, amazing hit detection, level of seriousness and realism when it comes to gameplay, as well as a slew of game modes to add multiple different spices to the recipe. Now, picture the sides. Loaded baked potato, fresh fried onion rings, broccoli with cheese sauce oozing down the sides, and oh my fucking god, it's touching my goddamn steak. Now, imagine the perfect sides for your perfect Call of Duty dinner. Balanced microtransactions, consistency and post-meal content just dripping with extra value for your palate, customization that not only makes sense for the meal, but for the entire restaurant as a whole. I'm hungry. Now, I imagine that we just described two very different meals. The point being is that Call of Duty is like a delicious steak dinner. Everyone wants a bite. But the question is, whose steak are the chefs going to cook up this time? Across all of YouTube at the moment, we have varying opinions on the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It should come to no surprise that the main Call of Duty influencers are demanding that their meal be compensated by the chefs. Or at least trying to tell you that their favorite steak dinner is the steak dinner that everyone wants. To that, I respectfully have to say, fuck you, it's not up to someone else to tell me how I want my steak dinner. That's my steak dinner. I'm paying for it, and I want it my way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Call of Duty community in a nutshell. And as sad as that is, the Call of Duty community seems to never be happy because, to be honest, Call of Duty caters to more than just one person's appetite. Developers of Call of Duty games know this. They know what players like. They know what tastes good. They know what tastes bad. Yes, those tastes are products of their own creation, but they want to create a well-balanced meal. The chefs down at Infinity Ward seem to finally understand the Call of Duty community's appetite. They know that they just can't make a well-done Cajun steak with fries on the side. It's been done before.
In fact, that's actually house special number 7 with the soup of the day.
Okay, enough with the food analogies. Call of Duty is moving forward in a new direction, and that's no secret. While maintaining the core of what makes Call of Duty Call of fucking Duty, developers are making strides in continuing the franchise for the first time in arguably a decade. Now, I know that I'm just a lowly YouTuber trying to reach more viewers on his own Steam, but with the claims that I'm about to make, you're just going to have to trust me as not just a Call of Duty player, but as a gamer who just loves playing games. I've been playing Call of Duty since the very beginning, Call of Duty 1, the very beginning. I have not only seen this community grow and diminish before my own two eyes, I have become this community, and this community has become me. I know it sounds weird and gross, but that's just what it means to pour yourself into your own passions. Modern Warfare is pushing the boundaries of what players should expect out of a Call of Duty game, and that's a damn good thing. Whether it's the return of brutal design mechanics, powerful and meaningful kill streaks, or even the complete overhaul and recreation of the new Infinity Ward engine, Call of Duty is not holding back this year. I know we've all heard this same song and dance before. COD this year is the best ever. This COD is different. Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that, nah. And each time those things have been said by people who we were supposed to trust, the community has been left hanging dry and wanting more. It's really easy to fall into the negativity surrounding Call of Duty, and honestly, the developers deserve to reap what they have sown. Year in and year out of the same meaningless nonsense gets frustrating to even the most loyal of fans, myself included. But the question remains, is this Call of Duty going to fill my appetite? Harkening back to the steak dinner analogy, every Call of Duty player has this perfect image in their minds of what the next Call of Duty game is or should be. And I'm guilty of this too. Shit, I just made a video about how I want full crossplay in Call of Duty all the time because that's just what makes sense to me. But that doesn't mean that my steak is going to come out that way. And I'm okay with that. At least it's pretty damn close. I really don't want to call anyone out here, but look at Drifter. He's making videos practically demanding that maps be redone because he gets confused and lost. He also claims that the sound engine needs to be entirely reworked because guns are loud, all of which are based off his own personal opinions. And this is just one big YouTuber who has more influence in one tweet than I will ever have in my entire internet career. Does this make his or other YouTubers or my own opinions more valid? Is their steak dinner more delicious than your steak dinner? I don't think so. This year, the developers at Infinity Ward have shown me one thing, that they want to make more than just one steak dinner. Given that the new engine really helps out their goal here, just looking at gameplay mechanics alone, Modern Warfare makes some pretty bold moves in terms of trying to give multiple groups of people the playstyles and the opportunities to experience what they want to experience. For a few years now, Call of Duty fans have been asking to get rid of specialist abilities and to get rid of the free kills to noobs and to remove the random nature of the fast-paced Twitch shooter that the Call of Duty franchise has become known for. Specialists are now gone. People still complain. For even more years than that, Call of Duty fans have been begging for the return to the modern military shooter formula that has made Call of Duty what it is today. Realism is finally back, yet people still complain. For even more years than that, Call of Duty fans have been asking for a well-polished, balanced Call of Duty that focuses primarily on skill, not just performance, to determine who is the best of the best. Honest kill streaks and crossplay have come into the scene, yet people still complain. This steak is too cold. This steak is too hot. How many people here have actually worked in the food industry? Anybody? Anybody, seriously, you can raise your hand, no one's looking. It sucks being swamped, right? Yeah, no fucking joke. When do the developers get time to breathe and come to grips with so many different orders? How can they make a steak dinner that is just right for everyone? Well, they are. Right now. Look at what is being presented to you in comparison to what has been given to you previously. Modern Warfare not only looks to bring something to the table for everyone, but it looks like they're making individual dishes for all types of players to come back to for more. Let's just read through them all. New graphics engine? Check. New audio engine? Check. Objectively better gunplay? You got it. Innovative streaks and mechanics? Yep. Free post-launch content for everyone? Nice. Cross-play for everyone? Alright, we got you. Customization options that make sense? So far, double check. Larger game modes that surpass that of direct competitors? Way check. How about developers who publicly display that their hearts and souls have been poured into making the best Call of Duty that we have ever had? That's a triple check. Yes, people can argue all day and night about what they want in their Call of Duty steak dinner special number 7, and that's fine. But this game so far has everything that the entire community has been asking for, and then some. As well as some other things that seemingly no one has asked for, but at least it's a different flavor. And for once, I'm not worried about if this or when that. All of those bases have been covered, bros and brositas. All that's left is for us to be blown away by co-op and the campaign. And I'm sure more multiplayer stuff will blow us away too. But for me, as a PC player, I should be the last person to say that I'm confident in this Call of Duty game. But that's not the case compared to the last piles of hot garbage that have been sold to us. This game not only resonates well with me, it makes me want to play it. Something that a Call of Duty game honestly has not done for me since Call of Duty Ghosts. So I guess this video is more preachy than usual, so what, more editing, yay for me. But look at the food in your plate and judge for yourselves. Is this dinner what you want, or is it someone else's order? Just don't pretend that your dinner is more important than the tables next to you. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Rain, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, one take. You ready for this? Yeah, no, I'm doing this in one take. Are you shitting me?